Just how calculating is this woman? To hide what she had done, she kept repeating her version of the timeline to friends, making sure they'd back her up if anyone ever asked. Then, like nothing had happened, she took her 3 kids out for a swim. Later, a neighbor told Alan something terrible had happened at home. Hearing that his wife was gone, Alan froze on the spot. He called Candy immediately. Candy acted heartbroken, and told Alan to stay strong. Authorities arrived not long after. What they found at the scene was deeply disturbing. The condition of the room led people to believe it might be the work of some strange group. After all, it was hard to imagine a normal person doing something like that. The sheriff asked Alan if anyone had visited the house that day. Alan said only his friend Candy had stopped by. During the early investigation, they discovered some footprints, small ones likely left by a woman or child. The next day, Alan returned home, sitting quietly on the couch, blaming himself for leaving Betty alone during his trip. Candy then arrived with her daughter. Looking at Alan, she gently told the little girl that Betty wouldn't be coming back. Then she broke down in tears, rushing to hug Alan and the child. Her own husband, Pat, just stood there, watching the 3 of them in silence. At church, people whispered about what had happened. Candy, clearly nervous, pulled her friend Dawn aside, and asked if the police might suspect her. Dawn reassured her, saying based on what they knew, it was likely the person responsible had significant strength, so she probably had nothing to worry about. He told her to just be honest with the investigators. At the memorial, someone asked Candy to help with the food. Opening the fridge in Betty's kitchen, Candy was suddenly overwhelmed, her heart racing. Just then, Betty's mother entered the room, interrupting her thoughts. Luckily, it seemed she had just happened to walk by, and Candy let out a quiet breath of relief. That afternoon, Candy went in for questioning. She answered calmly and confidently, without slipping up once. But when investigators mentioned the footprints, she quickly claimed she'd been wearing sneakers that day. As soon as she got home, she cut up the shoes she'd actually worn, and got rid of the pieces.